we have a little bit of a Audioface returning segment, the douchebag corner.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we had to go through a selection of men who have been behaving very badly in the music world, but we do it because this is this podcast.
And today's culprit is Takeoff.
Yes, Takeoff, the probably least recognizable member of Migos, because there's Offset and Quavo who have gotten way more play.
Yeah, sure.
I will say, like, all cards on the table, I've always thought that Takeoff's the more talented rapper of the three, rapper specifically, but it's come out that, and a note that some of the stuff is relatively graphic, so maybe skip a couple minutes ahead if that's affecting to you. Migos member Takeoff was accused of raping a woman in the party this last June. So like just June 2020. 2019.
2019. Yeah.
Okay, yes. It was apparently around, he was invited to a party with the Migos friend DJ Durrell. We've heard him in the background of some of Migos' worst songs, actually. Apparently she was invited to a party. Takeoff was making advances. She was saying no, but at a certain point, Takeoff followed this woman to her room while they were all like kind of drunk and proceeded to forcefully have sex with her. The woman went to the hospital and LAPD pretty much the day afterwards to report it. But as is the case with many rape cases, the police don't really do much, and there isn't a lot they can do.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
a hard situation.
It's a hard situation, and this is another case where we shouldn't just throw the police at all these societal issues that would be better solved by like professionals who are like the Rape and Incest National Network. It's full of professionals who know what to do in these cases. If you give them more resources, they'd be able to handle this better than a guy with a gun. But anyways, there have been no formal rape charges against Takeoff, and the attorneys are frankly surprised. The delay is uncommon because like the woman did everything you're supposed to do in these cases. Like there isn't always evidence. You can't always go to the hospital immediately. You're not always able to. She did all those things, got the rape kit, all that stuff. So now it's just kind of a what's happening, what's going on. As usual, the other side of this, Takeoff in his defense are saying these accusations are false. We'll prove them in court, et cetera, et cetera. But
it's not looking good.
It is very much not looking good. And yeah, I guess that's what can be said on that. Next, we have a little bit of a worse case with an even more obscure person. Producer Detail. He's a hip-hop producer who has been on Jesse Reyes, Baby Rayshah, Tinashe, a lot of different like Latin-ish, but also pretty hard-hitting records. Some of them have been Grammy Award nominated and winning. Anyways, Detail, whose government name is Noel Fisher, has been charged with 15 counts of sexual assault and 5 counts of felony assault between 2010 and 2018, currently being held on bail for about $6.3 million. And yeah, there's just a number of, this case is a number of women come forward and coming with very similar stories. Jesse Reyes included, who kind of had worked with this artist before, but was able to say that, yeah, what these women are saying is probably legit, and we should hear them out and also respect them for coming forward. Because as we've even just described in this segment, it's very hard for accountability to happen in these things. And between these steps, between horrible event happens and potential accountability is just a never-ending road of people who are going to slut shame you, and people who are going to say you're lying, and people who are going to attack you for these things. And it just shows the courage of the people who want to step up for these things. So, as always, good for the survivors who are stepping up, and hopefully some amount of justice comes to them.
And that's the douchebag corner.
And that is the douchebag corner.